Okay, sweet. I have dice. I'm gonna do high or low.
That's good.
I'll let you roll first. 6 and 7. I'll go first. Did you already cut?
Yeah.
And activate e-telly.
Okay.
Any response?
Nope. That is a okay.
I'm going to special summon No Punk Z-Eamon. So what this does is I can pay 600 life points to add a punk monster from deck to hand, other than herself. So I'll pay 600. You have a response.
Nope. You're all good.
I'll add Foxy Team. I will activate Geek Boy's effect in hand, so I reveal a ritual monster in my hand to special summon this guy, and then if this card is special summon, I can add a Libromancer spell card from deck to hand. Okay. So special, and then I will add. You have a response.
Nope.
So what this card does is on activation, I can add a Libromancer monster from deck to hand with a different name other than the ones I have in my field.
Great.
And then it acts as a ritual spell card that is not a once per turn.
Okay.
There's that. So I'll reveal Cyber Angel Benton to special summon Libromancer Fire. So what he does is he can add Libromancer monsters from deck. Okay. Response.
And then you'll have won your game. In 7 minutes after that, you'll have won the match. Okay. Great, there's someone there. Oh, yeah?
I'll activate first appearance. So on activation, I'm going to add a monster other than these two.
Is it an awkward spot? Is there making mistakes or not?
So then I'm going to activate No Punk Foxy Tune. So what this says is I send it to the graveyard and then another card from my hand to special summon a punk from deck. That's not a level 8.
Okay.
So I'll send her for cost and then
Included the problem is not like the
send
back down
this to the graveyard.
a couple times, and then we also couldn't have an HMI set up for whatever reason. Again, the idea of it would be
So what she does when she's sent to the graveyard, I can target a punk monster in my graveyard except for herself and special summon it.
Okay.
And it's been 4 minutes, so you have the first game. So 7 minutes has it, 10 minutes total hit around.
Eight. So chain link 1 and then chain link 2 of Deer Note. So I'm going to target Seaman. And then what this does is I excavate the top 5 cards on my deck and either add a light or dark monster that I excavated. 3, 4, and 5. So I'll add and special summon this back. And then I will reveal Benton to special summon Libromancer Agent. And then I'll activate his effect. So I'll target a Libromancer card in my graveyard and then add it back to hand. And if I add a spell or trap, I have to take a card from my hand and put it to the bottom of my deck.
Okay.
I'll add back this guy. Synchro for 10. For Baron before. Do you know what this card does?
Yeah.
And then I will attempt to ritual summon. Benten. Special. So effective Benten, since she was tributed, I can add a light fairy monster from deck. On normal summon. Activate effective diviner.
Okay.
So I'll send a light fairy, or not a light fairy, a fairy monster from deck or extra deck to the graveyard, and if you do, increase its level by the level of the monster sent. So I'll send Herald of the Arclight, so she becomes level 6, and then Arclight gets an effect when sent to the graveyard to add a ritual monster or a ritual spell card from deck to hand.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
The only thing that I know is Baron. I don't even really. What is that? Just an Omni?
Yeah, it's
or
pretty much just an Omni
Omni
negate.
negate, and you can destroy a card once per turn, or once while it's on.
So it's an Omni negate during either player's turn, and then during my turn, I can target a card on the field and destroy it. And then during the standby phase, I can shuffle this back into the extra deck to summon a level 9 or lower from graveyard.
Is that also a quick effect? The sending it to special summon?
Once per turn during the standby phase. I don't think it's a quick effect. It just says during the standby phase.
Okay.
Effective Pocket 5X. Special summon Jet Synchron. Or Jet Synchron. And then I will use the effect of Jet Synchron. Send a card to special summon it back from graveyard. Vanish. So since I use 2 monsters, she's at 1600. And then I will set one, and I guess I'll pass.
Okay. Full draw. What is this?
So while it's on the field, if I use the monster on the field to ritual summon it, it can attack directly, but since I didn't do that, it doesn't matter. But when it inflicts battle damage, I can target a face-up monster you control and shuffle it into the deck.
Okay.
And then once per turn, I can set a Libromancer trap directly from deck.
Okay. Is that quick effect? The
No,
trap?
no quick effect.
What about that?
Doesn't do anything other than the excavate, and then if it's in graveyard, I can banish light and dark to special summon it back.
Okay, cool. Okay, first things first. The Illusion of Chaos. To add a Dark Magician card, non-ritual Dark Magician card, my deck to my hand.
I'll negate with that. Was it?
Cool. Is that just? Okay. Oh, that's a board right there. I will normal Uber. Sure. Effective Uber.
I'll chain intervention. So what this does is when your opponent activates a card or effect, target a Librancer or ritual monster you control and return it to the hand, and if you negate the activated effect, then you can special summon one Librancer monster from hand or graveyard. So I'm going to return this to hand to negate the effect, and then special summon. So I'll special summon fire. And then effect. Okay. I'm going to add a Librancer monster from deck to hand. I'll add agent.
Okay. I will enter battle. Sure. Loser. Should be 1,000. Okay. Pass.
Draw. Stand by phase, make phase 1. I'll activate Baron's effect to target this to destroy.
I will chain.
Ice
Dragon Prince.
I'll negate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A solemn. Sure. Baron effect. And that goes through. Yeah. You got dragon.
Dragon Cypress. He paid 15.
15. Fire's a Cerberus, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that would be a Cerberus.
Yeah, you would think it'd be like a warrior or something.
Yeah. Okay. They're all different. Okay. I will do your other fire and banish both of these. Sure. And yeah, it's your turn.
So I'll reveal Doombroker to special summon agent. Effect. I will add intervention back to hand, and then since I added a spell or trap, I'll put this back to the bottom of my deck. And then I'll attempt to activate 2 ritual summon. Effective Benton to add a fairy.
This is a very resourceful deck.
Yeah. And then I'll activate Doombroker's effect to set a trap. That's Libromancer in the name. So I'll set. Care if I read Aluber?
Yep. Yeah.
Let me see if I have anything that I can activate. I'll just enter battle.
Okay.
2K or 18 except for 200. 25. And then 3K.
Yeah.
So you should be at 800.
Ooh, okay.
Main phase 2. I'll just pass.
Yep. Wrong. Maybe I'll lose in the chaos again.
188. Target. And then target. Geek Boy. And then affect the Geek Boy. Add spell.
Magician's Rod.
Sure.
Activate effect to add a Dark Magician spell or trap card, or spell or trap that
Has
matches
effect.
one. Yeah.
I'll pass also.
And this doesn't do anything right now,
Nope.
does it?
They don't do anything.
That's it. Okay.
Yep.
Monster Reborn, targeting Baron.
Sure.
Will activates effect, I'll destroy, and then enter battle.
Sure.
I will attack agent
For 1,000.
1000, yeah. And then attack with Rod. Sure. And I will pass.
Stand by phase. Main phase 1. Terrifying.
Is this just a when activated?
Yep.
I will negate that.
Sure. I'll activate the effect of Chaos Ruler in Graveyard.
Okay.
So I'll banish a light and a dark to special summon. Banish Benton, and I'll banish AP. Special. And then I'll just enter battle and attack Magician Rod. And that's it.
Alrighty. Cool. That bad? You wouldn't let me get my chaos through. And I had two of them in my hands. So that was something that I actually wanted to figure out was it doesn't say you can only use each effect once per turn, but it doesn't say you can only activate. So if I had two in my hand, you negate one, can I use the other?
That'd probably be a question for him, because I'm unsure.
Alright, question.
So if I have two illusion chaoses and one gets negated, can I use the other? If it doesn't say you can only activate, it says you can use the effect.
You can only use it once per turn. If it gets negated, it is not.
Okay. Thank you. And
Sam, right here. Table 24.
Oh, it's so puffy. I got fancy and I put the oversleeves over the regular deck too. We're feeling good. Gotta protect these expensive ass cards. Never owned a deck that was so expensive.
Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Everything's like $30, $40.
It's pretty crazy.
This your first locals, or have you been to locals before?
I've been playing here and around. I've been to Kronos a couple times, but it's first time using a deck that isn't 6 Sams. I've been using that probably
Did you already
like 2
cut?
months.
But yeah, time for something new.
Yeah, they were just so bad. I was having fun with them, still losing, but after like 6 locals in a row of not winning a single game, I'm like, it's time to
Time to
hang it up.
change.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first. Mm. I will. Reveal Magician Souls.
Sure.
Send a Magician from the deck to the grave. Send Dark Magician Girl. Sure. And then I'm gonna be going back in.
So it special summons itself,
Um.
or you can send it to
can,
your
yeah. So I will see. Yeah, look at that. Magician. Almost some Magician's Rod. Magician's Rod effect to add a spell or trap.
Yeah. Only for-
More.
Stamina phase. May phase 1. Normal summon. Effect of Diviner. So I'll send Artifact Scythe to the graveyard. So now she becomes level 7.
No what? Ooh, sorry.
So since I sent Scythe, she
Oh, 7.
gains. Yeah, so she becomes level 7. Emergency teleport. Special summon Geek Boy. Anything on summon.
No.
Attempt to activate effect to add the field spell.
Yes.
And then I will sync for 2. Anything on summon.
Nope.
Attempt to activate the effect of Baron to pop the back row.
Chain, Soul Serpent.
I'll just negate that.
Okay.
Activate. So I'm gonna add a monster. Is that fine?
Yeah.
I'll reveal Benton to special summon fire. And then I'll activate the effect to add a monster.
Okay.
Yeah, time. 13 minutes and 10 seconds.
Effect to ritual summon. Effect to Benton, add a fairy from deck to hand. Then I'll activate emergency teleport.
Okay.
Effect. Pay 600 to add a punk.
Yeah, fine.
I'll add boxes.
You go into your deck a lot, so you're good to just
Yeah.
keep it over there for now.
So I'll send Foxy to the graveyard for cost.
Okay.
Send this to graveyard. Special summon Deer Note for deck.
I know, we're so far away. I'll show you.
And Baron's negate is a once per turn. It's just the pop.
No,
is
it's
a
just
once per
so
field.
the negate is just once while it's on the field. And the pop is
The pop is. Okay.
So Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. I will target Foxy 2. And then I will excavate. Four and I'll add Benton to hand.
And same as last time. First excavate. Drop the ash.
Oh. So I'll activate the effect of the zombie vampire. So detach. Both send the top 4 cards of our decks to the graveyard. And then I can special summon one of those from either player's graveyard. 3, 4.
Rod.
I'll just summon Synchron.
So far, I haven't been getting any SPR.
Effect.
I think even in this.
I'll just summon an edge.
Yeah, I guess so. Battle base. Over 400. Alright. Yeah, base 2.
And then I will activate the effect of Chaos Ruler in the graveyard. Special summon. And then I will enter battle.
Cool.
So I'll swing for 900. And then effect of Doom Brokers and see inflicted battle damage. I'll spin this back to your deck. So then I'll swing for 3k, 3k, and then 18.
Okay.
Yeah, you're at 71.
Good game.
Good game.
Alright.
Yeah, this is what Yu-Gi-Oh has become now.
Yeah. I wasn't
Search,
expecting
10
the
negates.
Libromancer to be that.
It's not really in Libromancer, it's more punk and the other stuff.
Yeah.
But it does work well with like the diviner and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You do still have to verbally report to the scorekeeper. Just be aware of that.
And that's one of the guys up there, right?
Lady up front. Yes.
I really wanted to get my Nibiru. Really wanted that.
Yeah, I was like, he has Nibiru, doesn't he?
Oh.
Because you activated the quick play, and I was like, oh, I probably should have waited. He probably has Nibiru or something. I don't know what to side against you, because I know you have Despia stuff, but
Yeah, that's the fun thing that I'm having with this deck is I have it back row heavy. I've got like 8 traps in here, and I'm hoping that I play it people's side to back row destruction, and then I
Yeah.
fight it all out and just put in like artifact sites.
yeah, you should. You have a Scythe side in now?
Yeah,
I main deck it because I can send it to graveyard
yeah, that was
and
nice.
make the Baron play.
Yeah, actually, I forgot how it works. It's just when it's sent to the graveyard, then you special summon it to.
So it has to be destroyed, and then you summon it on your opponent's turn, and they can't special summon from the extra deck anymore.
Be good. Yeah, no, this is already. I mean, I didn't really do anything, but I'm already having more fun with this because that was the thing with 6 Sams. It was I play Kageki or I go into its old.
Mhm.
You Veiler or Imperm.
And-
I'm done and I lose.
Yeah.
Can't do anything after that because I use 3 or 4 cards to make that usually,
Yeah.
and then just
You should,
nothing.
if you can, look at the punk stuff. Oh, sorry. Look at the punk stuff because it's really good.
Yeah. Is that pretty generic stuff?
Yeah.
Pop
they're-
that into other decks.
Yeah. Pretty much everybody's gonna be playing it eventually. Because it can make that synchro and it can make that Xyz, and then they can make so it's on
Vampire Sucker. Or Zombie Vampire.
pretty good too. And it can't be targeted by I think everything is not coming from the graveyard,
Oh damn.
or it's unaffected. I can't remember. Let me read it actually.
Yeah. I decided in Nibiru's sites and
I also
against you.
misplayed against you because I should have done like the scythe flock stuff, but I didn't know that you had an extra deck. I didn't see it. I saw that it was over there, and I saw like game 2. I was like, oh, I probably should have done the scythe stuff.
Oh yeah.
I can do it pretty consistently in this deck.
Oh nice. Yeah, that would. I want to go into